Okay, I hear what you guys are saying. Get back to the first-person shooter action. We don't want to watch Rocket League videos. Fine. Here's some Call of Duty. Hello and welcome to this edition of Dent Head Gaming. As always, I am your host Dent, and this is going to be a review of the new Call of Duty Warzone and what I think about the game. Enjoy the carnage. Alright guys, so before each match, you go into a warm-up, which is what this is. I personally like to just go on the outskirts and get the people that are going on the outskirts too. I don't like going into the main thing because a lot of times you'll hot drop in and you'll just get destroyed. So I like to go on the outskirts and just kind of shoot people out here because one, I know they're not AFK because they're controlling their guy to go on the outskirts like this. Two, because it's fun to intimidate people that way. Like if you're like, yeah, I'll even get you when you're out here too. That's sort of fun. But as you can see, I've only got about 10 seconds left, which is actually about 5 seconds, because after 5 seconds, like when you're at 5 seconds left, it actually cuts. Yeah, see right there, it's enough warming up. So you can't do damage after 5 seconds. You can shoot people, but it doesn't do any damage. It won't kill them. I don't know what the reasoning is for that. Next little thing about the game that kind of makes me giggle is my character here is wearing a hat and sunglasses and getting ready to go skydiving. I've been skydiving, and let me tell you, 0 to terminal velocity, which is like 120 miles an hour, in just a second or so, yeah, that hat and those glasses are gone. They're gone forever. You're never going to get them back. So props to the devs for trying to make it look cool, but in all actuality, that's not gonna happen. Okay, so this match, also this aircraft here is holding 145 people. No, not in real life. No way, not happening. I've worked on C-130s before. They don't have that kind of capacity. Anyway, back to the gameplay. So right here, I drop Superstore. I see that there's a couple people right there flying left, right, and two in front. I know there's people around here. I kind of want to just see how it goes and just push in. There's that guy looting there. He just got an RPG. Somehow he doesn't see me and runs the other way. I don't know what was up with that guy, but immediately I go in and I go ahead and put some body armor in, and I get myself ready because you always start out with level 2 armor, and then you can mod it to where you have level 3. That's actually kind of cool. And you drop in with a gun, which I really like. So right there, I picked up a proximity mine. And now proximity mines are pretty good in this game, but they're not a one-hit kill. Like, it has to hit the person just right to be a one-hit kill. So I decide I'm going to put it to good use. I know there's probably not a lot of people here, so I go ahead and set the proximity mine right here. And as soon as they come in the door, it's going to pop them. Now I'm free to loot up here, and at least I'll have like a warning boom. I'll have something that says, hey, there's someone there, and it'll do a little bit of damage, which will help me kill them. So I go ahead and swap out my little pistol for this machine gun with no optics. Oh, that's another thing I actually do like about this. So each gun does its own set amount of damage. It doesn't matter what attachments you have, I mean, unless it's like a silencer and it slows down your muzzle velocity and range and things like that. That changes slightly, but for the most part, any gun will kill someone in this game. I mean, the little pea shooter of a pistol they give you, not the best, but you can still kill somebody with it, so it's not useless. It's not like an Apex where, like, if you fly down and you get a Mozambique, you're probably screwed. I mean, let's be honest, the Mozambique and the P2020, not the best. I mean, with hammer point, they're awesome. But anyway, let's get back to Call of Duty. We won't talk trash about Apex because, as you guys know, I love Apex. It's a good game. So back to Call of Duty. I am going to be making some comparisons to Apex, though, by the way. But back to Call of Duty. So Call of Duty, I play it very campily. Very campily. I mean, I think I spent probably I don't know, 95% of the match in just this area, because I knew that it was somewhere close to the middle and I wouldn't have to make that big of moves. I wouldn't have to really move a whole lot. And movement in Apex is key. Like, if you rotate just right, you can come in third party or fourth party, out, whatever you're into, or just flank a team. So, but in Call of Duty, especially in solos, which is what I like to play, it's a lot different. So it's more of like, you got to get your positioning and then wait and then respond to enemies. It's not, whereas Apex is more of a respond to enemies, position, and then get them. So it's slightly out of order because the movement's not as quick. You know, you don't have grappling hook, you don't have portals, you don't have anything. Another thing about this game that Apex doesn't have is, okay, so you just heard a gun or an explosion go off right there. That was my mine, so I know someone's up here. But a lot of times the sounds in here are fake. They're not real. They're not real sounds. They're just decoy sounds. And that to me needs to be taken out because that makes it so weird to play. You'll hear gunfire and explosions and grenades and all kinds of stuff, but you won't hear what's truly important to you. And that's, you know, the people in your vicinity. You'll hear footsteps, and with headsets you'll be able to hear like kind of which direction they're at, but you won't be able to hear the important stuff. So right there I laid down 2 claymores and I picked up the proximity mine, and I know I'm a little bit low on ammo, so I go ahead and reload. So I've got 2 kills so far. There's over 100 people left. I go ahead and do some weapon swaps here because I'd rather have the close range weapons. There we go. I finally picked up the right one, and now I've got some proximity mines and 2 claymores out here. So like I said, I camp this building, so I'm gonna go ahead and cut to the footage of people coming in and me beating them. Otherwise, this is gonna be a 25-30 minute video, and it's just, I just wanted to do this for a quick review and point out things about this game that I think needs a little bit of improvement. It's a really fun game. I love the tactics change. I love the pace change. I don't know, it's actually a decent game, and I don't really like Call of Duty games. I mean, you can knock me in the comments all you want for not liking Call of Duty games, but I don't like them. I don't know why. I just don't. Something I wish that they would fix on here, you just saw me throw down that proximity mine. I believe that this game only lets you drop down 2 at a time, because I come out here a little bit later and one of my claymores is missing. Like right here, I look out, see the claymore that I laid right there is missing, and I'm like, what? Where'd it go? See, I'm looking at where it was. Where'd it go? That's because I'm like, okay, I guess since I laid down that proximity mine, that's all I get. I only get 2. So like I said, I'm going to go ahead and cut to the scenes of people coming into my little area, and just to speed the video along because I spent 95% of my time in these buildings. Alright, enjoy the carnage. Alright, I wanted to leave this little thing in here because there are objectives in this game, and this is something Apex doesn't have. So this has like little goals for you to do. So someone picked up a tracking mission, and it just so happened to randomly fall on me. So right there, it lets me know there's an enemy team tracking my position. Now if you look to the left of the screen, left center of the screen there, I've got a hunted, and it says protect Dent Head Gaming YT. Now if you're on squads, this would be like you got to protect that specific teammate. But since I'm solo, I know it's me. Now there's a little threat there at the bottom, and it went from 1 to 2 just now. Soon it'll go to 3, and that means that they are close. That's basically their proximity to me. It won't give me a direction, it won't give me anything, just proximity. But I know that I'm pretty safe where I'm at. Right there it just went red. I know they're on top of me, so I know that they're either coming in through that door on my right or up the stairs on my left. So I just go ahead and wait for them. I hear the footsteps on my right here. So now I know that they're coming in from the right door. Now that claymore, when he comes in there, is probably going to distract him. He's probably going to look right at it, and that's going to give me all the opening I need to shoot him. I think that's how this went down. Alright guys, I know. Bounty averted. It gives me a little bit of money for doing what I just did. I've got 3 kills. I did that guy dirty, just like I did the first 2 guys. I've done them dirty. But, you know, they're coming to kill me, so I really don't care about being an honorable opponent. I care about survival. That's how you get XP in this game. You survive and you get kills. So I'm doing pretty good. We're out of the triple digits right now for as far as people left. I've got 3 kills. I'm pretty happy. I just go and loot and see what this guy's got, see what I need. I don't really need anything, so I just walk away because I've already got a gas mask. I've already got 5 reserve. Healables, and my health is at 100, which, by the way, that's kind of cool in this game. Your health automatically regens. It's just like Call of Duty, where like your screen goes red and then all of a sudden it clears up. So just like Call of Duty, that's kind of cool. I wish Apex did that, but it doesn't, but whatever. Again, I should probably stop comparing it to Apex because it is not Apex. It is its own Battle Royale entity, and the reason why they did that stuff is because they don't want to be like other Battle Royales, which makes complete sense. So I'm going to try to focus on what they should improve in the game. Now, not a lot of people... I don't know how many people have played this in my audience here. I don't know how many people want to play this in my audience. If I'm talking trash about this game, don't let that hinder you from actually downloading it, because it is a lot of fun. I do have a lot of fun. I mean, a friend, I played it a couple times, and like the game mechanics were off, and I was like, I didn't like it, and then I'm like, wait a minute, I'm playing this like I'm playing Apex. So why it's not Apex? I got to play it like it's its own entity, and that really helped me out a lot. I got used to it. But anyway, I'm going to go ahead and get off my little soapbox here about, them not being the same game. And I'm going to go ahead and fast forward to the next, because like I said, if I left all this in here, it would be a 25-30 minute video, because these matches are really long. Alright, so here we go. I just heard an explosion off to my left. There's people close to me. I know that. Pretty soon here, I hear the door open right there. I know there's someone coming up. This guy is smart, though. He sees that there's a claymore right there, and he holds. And this guy actually almost schools me. I got to give this guy props. This guy knew what he was doing. He knew how to play this game. He knew that this is a camping haven in this game, and I'm just waiting for him to come up. I'm just waiting to see a pixel here of something I can shoot at. So, and he doesn't come up the stairs. Instead, he holds his position, which I did not expect. I thought that when he saw the claymore, he dipped out, but I needed to go check. So right now I'm crouched, and I'm kind of making my way over here. And I'm looking, okay, is he out there? I don't see him. So I was like, did he go out of the stairs? And I pop up here, stand up and look, and he's right there to my right. He goes to push right here, which is his mistake. The claymore went off and helped me out a lot there. Like you saw, he just broke my shield completely down, and I had to, almost completely down, and I had to reset everything. Props to that guy. I don't know if you guys caught his gamer tag. I would have called him out because, dude, that was awesome. Like, you knew exactly what you were doing. I just got lucky there that you made that one little mistake and, got hit by the claymore and my bullets. So that was a fun little skirmish there. Alright, I did decide to leave this little bit in here, so I'm looking out, I'm waiting for an opponent, and then I kind of see that AR right there has a silencer on it. So I just go around and I check the perimeter real quick just to be sure that I can move and make a move on that, because I know that the ring is closing right now, and I've got a submachine gun and a sniper rifle, which isn't a bad combo at the start, but we're getting closer and closer range. And having a silencer would help me out a lot because I would be able to make moves and not be noticed. So I see the silencer on that AR, I pull out the sniper that I have, and I do a swap. And it does pay off for me in the end. I believe that's what that last guy had while he was fighting, because I didn't really hear him shooting. I mean, I heard the really small silencer sounds, but I didn't hear like the actual blast. And silencers in this game are pretty pivotal because you can sneak up on people and be in combat and win, as long as you kill the other person without them making a sound. So right there, if I would have used my silencer instead of my subby, I wouldn't have made as much noise and I would have been less vulnerable. But it paid off for me there, because it paid off for me right here because no one really moved into third party, which I was very fortunate for me. So I went ahead and looted and then guarded my area some more. Alright, so I hear footsteps right over there. I have my submachine gun. I want to kill him silently, so I pull out that silence gun that I was telling you about, and I just rip him to pieces. Now, I don't immediately go and loot him because it looked like he was looking around for somebody. I don't know if that somebody was me or if that somebody was somewhere else that maybe he was fighting and he was waiting for it to come through the window that was out there behind me. But I just want to be sure that before I loot him, you know, I'm ready and I don't have anything coming in to hurt anybody coming in to hurt me. So I go ahead and hold out for a little bit just to see if there's someone trying to come in here from the gas through that door, because you know, coming in here and getting shelter is good. That right there was one of my proximity mines that they blow up if they're in the zone because they take damage, which is interesting. I'll go and loot that guy that I just killed here in just a minute, but yeah, from here on out, I don't think I'm going to do any more cuts. I think I'm just going to let the video ride. I mean, right now we're at 18 minutes and 50 seconds. I'm just going to go ahead and ride out because this is like coming up to the closing of the game. So right there, I heard footsteps behind me, and I go ahead and light that guy up. And I'm silenced right now, so they only heard his gunfire. Everyone else only heard his gunfire. So that means that they may think that, you know, the fight's over and it's just him there. And so I immediately leave the location because I don't want people pushing in on me. And I picked up a heartbeat sensor from the guy, I think 2 kills ago. And now the heartbeat sensors in this game are pretty cool. Right there, it pings, he's there, and then I just light him up. Pretty cool. You can know people are there even when they're sneaking, even when you're behind cover. It's a lot of fun. So heartbeat sensor, if you get a chance to pick one up, do it, because it'll give away people's locations and it'll help you against campers like me, because that's the best way I've learned to play this game, is just be campy and cautious. Cample. So I go ahead and reload, and I just kind of wait for someone to come through the gas, you know, because if you have a gas mask, which I do, you can stay in the gas 25 seconds longer than you would be able to normally. You get like a extra 25 seconds. I see the gas is moving, so I go ahead and move stealthily as much as I can. Right here, I'm worried about someone coming up on that little balcony right there, because if someone comes up right there, I am totally screwed. So I'm just kind of being cautious and going slow. Right here, now you can get run over in this game. This was an accident. I did not mean to pop all the way up there. So I'm worried that someone might have saw me, so I just go ahead and just stay and wait for some footsteps. Luckily, the last 3 other guys are just kind of battling it out, and they don't really have time for me. I've got 2 people that I've killed recently viewing, so I want to give them a good one. So I go to the heartbeat sensor. I'm like, all right, where are these people? There's a guy right there. He's in the Rover, which, by the way, when they're red like that, that means an enemy is driving them, obviously. But as soon as they get out, even if they get out while it's moving, it's going to turn white, so you know they jumped out. It's not going to stay red. So when they jump out, it actually goes white, like that SUV up there in the top left. So, yeah. Make sure you pay attention to your mini-map when there are vehicles nearby. So it just went white, so he hopped out. I hear gunfire, so I know to move. He killed the last dude, and then he gets back in. He tries to run me over right there, and I'm like, nah, bro, nah. Switch to my other gun, because he probably thinks I'm out of ammo, and I just switched over to my submachine gun, and I took my very first victory. I had so much fun playing this game. I had so much fun my first victory. This is actually really super cool. It goes into like who was all there. It goes into you know, every single person that was in my match. All 150 of them are listed right there. And you know, I got that first place. I got hella XP because I actually got a lot of kills on that one. I got a lot of mission time in. I had a blast. And I recommend everybody plays this game just to try it out, because it is a pretty good battle royale game. If you enjoyed the campy carnage, go ahead and hit that like and subscribe button, and as always, I look forward to seeing you all in video games.